Welcome back to the video, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me, your boy Tony. Today we got a beautiful California day today, California morning somewhat. Hope you guys having an amazing day. And we got a package here today, and I've been dying to open this since last night, but I figured you guys would appreciate it if we opened it together. So let's get into it. Jeez, we got the chrome for the coil. You can focus that. We got the chrome bracket and chrome, pretty much the whole chrome outsides. Sick. We got our chrome crank bolt. Sick one. We got our intake nuts. I needed these. Mine were all clapped out. What else we got here? We got our generator nut, chrome nut. Sick one. Got another gasket I needed. Another exhaust kit, like the clamp, because I've messed one up, so I needed another one. We got some of this hose that I needed for my fuel. Thankfully we got that. I needed that for sure. Got my intake boots. Got my intake silicone boots. Going along with the clamps as well. Needed these, Mando. Got some of the dress-up hardware for the tins that I painted. Sick one, chrome. I got a generator chrome pulley. You guys can see that. Shit's popping. I got a brand new intake right here. Chromed out foam. Got a brand new intake. And I even splurged a little bit and got the crank pulley, man. Crank pulley kit. It's a whole kit, man. You see that? Chromed out, G. This is everything laid out right here. So today's project is gonna have to be reassembling my car with all the brand new bits and pieces, and hopefully it comes out clean, man. We're gonna have to install all this stuff right now, man. Let's get to it. I did end up painting my generator, so it's gonna have like this nice chrome to it, as well as this fuel regulator. Ended up painting it too. We got a blank canvas right here, so I think we're just gonna get started. Then we're gonna start from the back and work our way forward. We're gonna start by putting back all this tin. So all of these gonna have to go back in. Both sides is in. We got this really cool chrome hardware that we're gonna slap on the tin kit with. Make it all focus. We have some really cool hardware that we're gonna throw on it. This is terrible lighting, but so far I got this one pretty much secured in. I only have one bolt on there because the other one in the back broke off, so I can't put that on there. Same thing on the other side, the other one in the back broke off, but I got one on there. Secured the rear tin that holds this kind of in place, so that's good. I think next I'm gonna put on the generator stand, but I'm curious to know if it's still gonna go in easily because of this, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't scratch up the doghouse that bad, but I think this is gonna be the next thing, the alternator stand. Because once I put the doghouse in, I'm gonna put it in with the generator, so it's obviously gonna need something to sit on. So that's gonna have to do that. This gets mounted to the block, so I got two gaskets because this one goes in between, which is like I don't know what you would call this, but this is the plate, pretty much. And I got one that goes on top of it, and I got one that goes on the bottom of it, just so it won't leak no more, because I think it was leaking from right here before. So hopefully, because before it didn't have no gaskets, just had this thing, and these are the gaskets for the alternator stand. So hopefully putting two, one on top, one on the bottom of this, it'll go by well. Alright, so we're gonna bust open our first one. So this one's gonna be for all my Volkswagen people. When you guys put this back on, the part that needs to be facing down is the cutout in the back. This needs to be facing down, so it needs to be ran like that, facing down. So we put that like that, and we need to have a total of 3 shims. There needs to be 3 shims, otherwise it's gonna hit and break. So make sure you don't lose these. Make sure you use these 3 shims. I always put them on this side. You can put them 1 on this side, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, 1 on this side. Doesn't matter, just as long as you have these on the other side, which is the big ass nut and this chunky washer. This one goes with this part down, so we're gonna put this one like so. We got it all built up. That's pretty much how it goes. Just go ahead and tighten that. Obviously we need to put this one on as well so that we can tighten both sides, because if we spin this side, the other side's gonna keep spinning. So with that being said, we have to take this top one off. I was not aware, but when they send you this kit, it's not just the top part, which I thought was just this, the part that you see, but apparently it's the bottom part as well, this one, which is that one right there. So we need to go ahead and take this one off so we can put our nice chrome ones on. I don't know if there's an easy way to take these off, but I kind of just started hitting this up until it pried it out and it got loose. So I mean, now it comes off easy, but I'm pretty sure it was just seized up from all those years. See, now it came off, and this has like a spline in it, so it should be pretty easy for you to figure out how to put this in, because this is obviously the top. This is the one you want on there. Obviously you can tell it has a groove in there, so you could just line that up, drop that thing in there, and ta-da, you got a new pulley on. Now we don't have to put this on until we put the actual belt on, so we can put this on the fan shroud, and then we could put the whole thing in the car. You just set your thing down in there, and we're just gonna have to put some bolts in here, tighten it down, and we should be ready to go after that. Let's try to throw this thing back in the car. I'm excited to see how this looks like, man. If you guys are excited, make sure to leave this video a fat thumbs up, man. I can't wait to throw all this stuff on there. It's gonna look amazing. Yo, honestly, this already looks fucking sexy, bro. Like, no cap, this shit looks baller as fuck. So one of the other things we got is the generator chrome bracket. So now we can tighten it, and this is gonna be the chrome strap. You see that, man? All nice and shiny. Sheesh. Chrome strap for the win, man. And the way this goes is, you see that lip where the stand is? It goes around there. Basically holds it to the stand pretty much. Took a little bit of finagling, but we got the bracket on there. It's nice and tucked. Now we just got to put the bolts on the side of the fan shroud, and we should be good to go from there. Now I'm going to start putting that back, some of these spark plier wires. I'm just going to start running them through. That way we have a little less clutter going everywhere. Makes it easier at the end. So it's been like about a few hours. I had to take it apart again and redo some stuff because I had done it wrong. So now this spins freely, you get me? Before it wasn't spinning, but now it's spinning. I just had to reorganize this part, the front part, and when I thought it was a problem in the back, so that's taken care of. It's under nice and good. Throttle cable's out, sticking out. That's kind of a headache to put in. Long story short, I'm going to show you guys on this other one. Is I had put this ring on the outside when it goes in the middle of both of them. It goes in like that in the middle, and I had put it on the outside, so it was sticking out further than it should have. So I just needed to take apart another one to take parts off that one and put it on mine, but it's all good to go. Next thing we're gonna tackle is the intake. So I cleaned these up with the wire wheel. I didn't paint them or anything. I think they look pretty nice like that. These are the intake piping. We're gonna put that on, put this on. I had to modify this one to, basically we cut off the ones that feed it to the exhaust for like the carburetor warmer. We took those off because I want to run cooler temps on this. I also took a wire wheel to this one. This one wasn't in the best condition, but it was just there. My dad made this block off plate because I'm going to show you what we're going to delete later on the car. We need these clamps, and we're going to need the boots because I need new boots because mine were all worn out and junk. So we got new boots for the intake that connect this one to this one. We got new stuff, new hardware. Let's throw it on the car. As well as we got all new hardware for the intake side, so let's go ahead and slap all this on. So I had to go get a carb gasket, but at least I got it. It's getting kind of dark out, so I think I'm just gonna put the carburetor back on and we'll call it a night, and we'll resume it tomorrow. But this is my stock carb. I think it's Solex carb. It's a stock size carb, so it's nothing crazy. I didn't do anything chrome to that, so I'm just gonna slap it on as is.
Cool little update. The kid took all morning trying to figure out how to make one thing spin. Show him.
They already know. I already told them. This thing wasn't spinning earlier, and it's because I put something on wrong inside there, so I had to take all this off again. And
You got a little infamous VQ shirt on. Show the game.
yeah, I got my fucking shirt on, bro. Es mendo. Ahora vamos con la burgo.
¿Lo tenés? Ahí está.
Ya.
Mira. Ya.
¿Ya qué?
Ya lo quité.
No, hombre, pues eso fue lo fácil, Toño. Pero para sacarle la polea.
Yo creo que la polea necesitas un extractor y también para la de esta. Para la.
Ya no va a correr el carro como por otras 2 semanas, yo creo.
Para quitar el sello.
Nah, si está atorado el sello, ahí lo voy a dejar.
Entonces por ahí vi uno.
¿Qué?
Un extractor.
Pero yo no creo que van a caber ahí.
¿Eh?
No creo que van a caber ahí porque ahí está, pues, la tapola está abajo del apron.
Fíjate en el. Ahora sí, en el YouTube.
¿De qué?
Para ver cómo. Pero,
No, usan uno especial para este carro.
sí, pues por eso.
Ya, yo no tengo otra manera.
Pero. Porque. Si lo hacemos así, pues. No
Nah, yo creo que
pase.
mañana lo voy a amarrar a la troca roja y le voy a dar el revés, a ver qué.
No creo que pase. No creo que pase nada si lo quita uno. Pero sí, todos necesitan un extractor. Que lo tienes que jalar parejo.
Entonces la amarro de aquí de acá al lado y le jalo con la troca roja mañana.
De acá, o de acá. Por ahí miré un extractor por ahí. Y nomás se le pone el tornillo para que no le